Okay, just fucking woke up. It's 8 a.m. and holy shit, it's like minus something outside. It's fucking freezing, bro. Okay, so right before the gym, I usually, since I work later after, dude, I gotta go and work out right after I wake up so I have enough time. I don't like to fill myself up with like a heavy meal, so I just have some cereal. Ah, fuck it. Let's just do all of it. Bro, the doors are frozen fucking shut, dude. Brother. Oh, it's -3 out, bro. Just got back from the gym. We're about to have our meal number one. 500 grams of turkey breast. Add a whole bunch of seasoning so it doesn't taste like water. Kyobi! If you're somebody like me who works a lot, anywhere from like 8 to 10 hour shifts, a lot of calisthenics, a lot of really heavy weightlifting, sprinting, and just like very high intensity training, it really comes down to three things: your sleep, CNS, which is kind of it's related to sleep, it's kind of like its own thing, diet, and your training plan, or your just overall how you structure your training. Okay. I'm gonna try and speed run this to try and keep it short and simple while I make myself something to eat. Just got back from work. So let's get right into it. Okay, and while that cooks, let's talk. The first thing is usually the most important thing is sleep. You have to get a minimum of 8 hours of sleep, especially if you're training a lot, working a lot. Sleep is going to be the most important thing. And for me, because of my environment, because of my work, and like how I do things, I'm not always able to get 8 hours of sleep or more. What ends up happening, sometimes I'd get like only 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, sometimes fuck, even like 3 hours. And especially if you train every single day, that will really fuck you up. So now what I do instead is one day on, one day off, one day on, one day off. And that allows me pretty much, let's say if I were to skip or like not get good sleep, or like let's say for example today I trained today and I know I'm only going to be able to get like 5 hours of sleep. I'm not going to stress about it too much because I know tomorrow I have an off day and I'll just get more sleep tomorrow. So on day 3, even though I skipped one of the days, I'm still going to be pretty well recovered because I had 2 days of sleep. And another reason why I do one day on, one day off is because of CNS. Whenever you do very high intensity training like calisthenics and stuff, your CNS will tank like crazy. And what that allows me to do is pretty much every single training session, it makes it so I can go all out because my CNS gets more time to recover. Okay, so for the diet, it's very important to eat clean. Not everybody is going to be able to eat clean 24/7, but the most important thing is to have at least most of your diet clean. What I usually do is 80% of my diet is very clean. Like I get my protein from milk, eggs, meat. I get my carbs from fruits, oats, and the other 20% of my diet is protein drinks, donut or two before or after a workout, or whatever else it might be. Or like let's say for example, I've been eating very clean for the past like 3 or 4 days, and I'm like had a very high intensity day, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it, let's just go get some fast food for that day. And I'm still trying to fit it into my macros, but I don't stress about it too much, It's like it's not about perfection, it's more about consistency. As long as you're eating healthy consistently, having a cheat meal or two here and there is not going to kill you. Now to training. Obviously, again, everyone's going to have a different training plan depending on your goals, but the more important thing is that you don't train the same muscle back to back, or like the same muscle group back to back. Like, let's say if you do back and biceps on day one, you don't want to do back and biceps on day two and day three. You do on day two and day three, you do different muscles. So your back and biceps have enough time to fully recover before you hit them again. And another thing is, if you injure yourself, or you have an injury, or you're tired, or you have some pain, that does not mean you take a day off. It does not mean you skip the gym or you take a week off or whatever. That's fucking stupid nonsense. If you have pain, like for example, for me, I fucked up my rotator cuff. I had pain. I couldn't do a lot of the exercises that I used to be able to do, but I adapted. I did different exercises that didn't hurt my shoulder. I did more leg days. I did more cardio. I did more things that didn't involve my shoulder, but I still trained every single day. Okay, and another thing, just because you have an off day or a rest day does not mean that you can't train. You should still train on your off days. And what I mean by that is, for example, for me, I have a day on, day off, day on, day off. And on my off days, I do things like light cardio, like jogging, boxing, I do stretching, mobility work, I do cold plunges. Just because it's an off day or a rest day does not mean that you can train. And if you try and lock all of these things and stay consistent to all of these things that I went over in this video, trust me, bro, your sleep will get better, your mood will get better, and overall, you will just feel better, bro.